All right, for the second part, we're going to be using a stapler, but we're going to be using what's called a long neck stapler. And I'll show you what the use for that is. For example, if I wanted to make a little journal and I want this to be the cover and I have these pages to be in the middle and I want to staple the center, well, this stapler doesn't reach, right? And if I try to do it this way, then my staple is going to be going sideways, and that's not going to work when I bend it. So some people might say, okay, well, let's fold it in half, and then let's go ahead and staple here, here, and here. Yes, that can work. However, you lose quite a bit of the paper there when you're doing that. And if someone is not being careful and they open it too strong right here, these can fall apart very easily. They can come apart, and then you're left with a journal that doesn't work anymore, right? So this is where a long neck stapler comes into play, okay? If you have your sheets for the inside, again, this can be plain paper, or this can be line paper or grid paper or colorful paper, whatever you want. You're making a journal. You're gonna go ahead and fold the inside paper in half, make a nice crease, and then you're going to do the same thing with the larger piece of paper. I like to use a slightly larger piece of paper so that there's a little border, and when I bend, it fits around the paper. So construction paper is a little bit larger than a regular sheet of white paper. So now if I were to open it, you can see there's a little border there. But now I have to get my staple all the way in there. So here's where it comes in. Construction paper is about 12 inches long, just shy of 12 inches long. So the way this long neck stapler works is I can measure where I want to staple, how deep I want to staple it. So if I want it midway through 12, I would need to put my setting here. This little thing slides, and I want to set it right at about 6, right there. And so now I can slide in my paper. I'm going to make sure everything is lined up. Everything is in the center, and I'm going to flip it over because I want the nice side of the staple on the outside and the pointy part on the inside. So I'm going to slide it in, and we're going to do 3 staples. I'm going to do 1 on each end and 1 in the middle. So I'm going to slide this all the way to that red bar, and then I'm going to put 1, 2, and 3. And there it is. You can see it went right along that same edge. So now I already have it folded. Now you can open up and you can see you can use the whole paper. You don't lose any of it. And if you try to pull it apart, it's all together, right? Okay, so that's a long neck stapler.